Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to build the definitive blueprint for turning what you already know into a real, thriving business. All right, so today we're putting together a blueprint for the modern digital entrepreneur. We've pulled together strategies from over a dozen different sources, all to show you exactly how to turn your unique knowledge into an online business that actually lasts. This isn't just theory, it's a systematic approach to building a business that works for you, not just because of you. So, what is this creator economy everyone's talking about? Well, you can think of it as a whole new blueprint for work. And look, this isn't about just chasing the latest trends. It's about systematically turning what you already know into digital products and services. And that fundamentally shifts how we think about creating value. For decades, the standard deal was pretty simple. You trade 1 hour of your time for 1 hour of pay. But the creator economy, it completely flips that on its head. The core idea is to build an asset just once. Maybe it's a course, a template, an ebook, and that single asset can generate revenue for you again and again and again. And the best part? Today's tools, especially AI, have totally leveled the playing field. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can now build and scale an online business with practically zero startup costs. All right, every single business starts with that initial spark, right? The big idea. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you find one that's actually profitable? One that people will genuinely open their wallets for? It's really less about some magical lightning bolt of inspiration and way more about a methodical search. Okay, so here's the secret. It's all about finding where your skills meet someone else's pain point. So on one side, you've got your unique skills, all the stuff you're an expert in. On the other side, you have these real-world problems that people are desperately trying to solve. You need to pay super close attention to the questions people are always asking you or the frustrations they're venting about in online forums. Seriously, that's where your most profitable ideas are just sitting there, waiting. You see, the most successful and, sustainable businesses live right in this sweet spot. It's the intersection of three things: your skills, market demand, and your passion. Your skills, they let you deliver real value. The demand, that ensures you'll actually make money. And your passion, well, that's the fuel that keeps you from burning out. If you're missing even one of these, the whole thing can get pretty wobbly. So, you've got your idea. Awesome. Now it's time to build. But listen, this is where so many new creators get tripped up. They try to build this massive, perfect, all-in-one product from day one. And honestly, that's just a recipe for burnout. The smart way to do this is to start small. Let me say that again. You do not need a massive, perfect product to start. What you need is what we call a minimum viable offer, or an MVO. This is all about speed and validation. The whole goal is just to solve one specific problem for one specific customer. That's it. This lets you test your idea in the real market with people who are actually paying you. Okay, let's make this real with some examples. Let's say you have this grand idea for a huge course on financial planning. Don't spend the next 6 months building it out. Instead, start with a simple 1-hour mini course on just creating a personal budget. It's super focused, it's high value, and it's something you could probably create in a single weekend. Or maybe you think you need to hire a developer to build some cool software tool. Think again. If you want to build, say, a project management app, just start by creating a really well-organized template in Notion or Airtable. That way, you're literally selling a complete system without writing a single line of code. It's brilliant. And hey, for all you visual creators out there, instead of trying to sell complicated one-on-one photo editing services, why not package your unique style into a set of Lightroom presets? All of these are perfect examples of digital products you can create fast. This lets you validate your idea with actual sales, not just empty promises. Okay, so you've built your minimum viable offer. That's fantastic. But now comes the next part, right? How do you find customers? And the question that honestly paralyzes so many creators: how much do you charge? I know, pricing can feel like this mysterious black box, but there's actually more science to it than art. There are proven models out there that you can just adapt for your own product or service, and they take all the guesswork out of the equation. Let's break a few of them down. First, you've got the freemium model. This is great for stuff like templates or software where a free version gives people a taste, and then they're happy to upgrade. Then there's bundle pricing. This is perfect if you have a few things that go together, like a set of templates and a mini course. And you've also got dynamic pricing, which is great for services where the value changes based on usage or demand. The key, really, is to just pick a strategy that makes sense for the value you're providing. Now, here's another really powerful technique, and it works no matter which model you choose. It's the three-tier structure. This uses a little psychological trick called price anchoring. See, when you present a starter, a professional, and a premium option, you're creating a frame of reference. The super high premium price makes the professional one look like an amazing deal. And guess what? That's the one most people are going to choose. And you have to remember this. Effective pricing and the systems you built to support it, they're not just costs on a spreadsheet. They are powerful investments in your business. I mean, studies in the business automation space consistently show a 300 to 800% return on investment for well-implemented systems. That is the foundation for real sustainable growth. All right, now for the final stage, scaling. This is where the magic really happens. This is where you truly disconnect your income from the hours you work by building automated systems. It's the difference between just having a side hustle and building a real, legitimate business. So many freelancers and new creators are just trapped in this manual cycle. You know what I'm talking about? Every new client means you're repeating the exact same admin tasks over and over again. It's a huge time sink, and it's a major roadblock to actually growing. Okay, now let's contrast that with an automated process. By using tools for scheduling, for proposals, for payments, you don't just save dozens of hours, you also create a way more professional and seamless experience for your client. And this isn't just about saving time. It fundamentally changes that customer relationship right from the start by building trust and professionalism. And this automation idea, it extends to your marketing too. And this, my friends, is a total game changer. With some of these new AI-powered tools, you can take one long piece of content, like a single blog post or video, and repurpose it into more than 15 different social media posts, all optimized for their platforms. That simple workflow can save you like 12 to 17 hours of work every single week. Think about that. So here's the thing. This kind of toolkit, it's not just for big companies with huge budgets anymore. These tools are accessible, they're affordable, and honestly, they're absolutely essential for the modern solopreneur. They are the engine that's going to power your scalable digital business. So look, by following this journey from sparking a profitable idea to building that minimum viable offer, all the way to launching and scaling with automation, you now have a repeatable blueprint. The systems are clear, the strategies are laid out. The only real question left is, what unique knowledge of yours are you going to turn into a product first?